Hey, what's up, guys? Jesse McDougall here with the Martial Arts of Money, Orca Computers, Orca Accounting, Orca Nutrition, the Powerhouse Method. That's what's coming. But right now what we're doing is we're backing up our data in Linux. So backing up an entire file system. And it's been quite a journey learning how to do this, and I've been putting it off for years. And I've actually lost a customer database of 110 million people because I didn't have proper backups that I should have had 7 years ago. I was always like, oh, there's something better to go focus on that can bring me in more money more quicker, and then not doing things properly and letting them take their time. Your business needs time to grow. So here I am looking at doing backups. And a bit of a cool situation's happening here. So, oh yeah, it's been a bit of a journey for sure. I made a post on Stack Exchange. This is the post right here. How to back up file systems as a zip to external hard drive. And so they gave me some clues. This one dude said, he's like, man, you're on the track. You're not totally there. You're missing some things, but he's like, you're on the right track. So, I mean, if I have problems learning this stuff, how many other people do you think have problems learning this stuff? So, but we'll learn it, because that's what you can do as a martial artist. Okay, so, Penny, get out of here. I gotta type in my password. Okay, so before I press enter, this dude down here recommended this, because I'm doing it like so binary, like I'm at like total caveman, figuring this stuff out, right? I gotta work 10 times harder than, someone with different DNA, we'll say. That's the Neanderthal in me. Anyways, they have the Restic, so this guy recommended Restic, and it's a open source software backup utility. So, and I'm learning how to use it right now. And so I have a thread going on. So 2 threads. And yeah, so this dude's helping me. And it turns out the problem I had was, this has happened 3 times in a row now during this process, is that I'm not case sensitive. I had 3 bottlenecks happen in this problem scenario. And each time it was because I didn't have proper case sensitive letters, because in Linux, if you have a capital or a small letter, it makes a big difference. So here we are. I put in the proper command. Benny, move. Jeepers. Okay, right here, this guy. That line there. So we're running, put in the password, enter. Add password again. Right there, created Restic repository. Boom. That's my backup skill. That's your backup skill, bro. So yeah, you created my repository. So this is just another location of hard drive space. So now we just have to back up the data. So we created the repository. Now we got to tell the machine to say, hey, take the data from the beast and put on the external hard drive. I'm going to use this code right here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. There we go. We're backing up. So this is all the data for Orca computers. This is my machine, my data. And yesterday I deleted a customer list by accident. $10 million people it was, 10 million. Man, this is a huge task. Like I've procrastinated on this for 7 years. I thought backups were for nerds. I guess, I kind of like just living in the matrix because it's like, well, kind of doing it. It's kind of working, right? I like seeing the machines at work. Oh, let's see how many more clicks I got. This is where the money comes in. Right here. 2188. $21.95, and this is from a campaign that I scheduled 646 hours ago. What? Okay, there's levels to this. You want to get involved? What you want to do is you want to go to Orca accounting.com/recruiting.html. Boom, enter. You're gonna go read about autopilot clicks, and you got your first task in there. And then, yeah. Oh, you want me to go through it? Okay, sure, quick. Oh, but we're supposed to be looking at backups. Oh no. Well, you can just see over here, so you couldn't see that, but I could see it. I know it's still working. So I can go over here, because we're on autopilot, bro. I just showed you how I made autopilot clicks. How did I generate 20 extra clicks while recording this video and talking to you while doing backups in an enterprise environment? That's just kind of what I do. So I like this, 666 clicks we got. Learning TikTok dance moves. Excellent campaign. And this is the Apache, so I'll tell you about why I picked Apache here. You got Apache, the software foundation. So that's what I'm running this webpage on right now, is Apache. It's called HTTPD in my language, which is CentOS. and I don't care about anything else. It's just that's what it is. And so it's similar to HTTP, hypertext markup language, and it basically takes your HTML and puts it out there in the web. So it's pretty important, right? So, because you think of like pretty much everything's on the web. So knowing how to do Apache is like, bro, you could put out a signal, you could put out a message, like this 10-minute video. And then there's the Apache logs in your servers. Like for me, I do email marketing, so there's Apache logs. I haven't looked in the logs yet. I haven't got that far yet, but that's where I'm going to be going. I've just been hearing years of, oh, check the logs, and what freaking logs are you talking about? Right? You don't know what you don't know. And I wrote here the Terracotta Army, and that's kind of what I'm doing with the martial arts of money. And it's can go in the shape of customers or like they use the software as to make, and I pay them 25 cents a click, or they pay me $100 a month to use my software, kind of thing, right? But so for me, it's just, and that's where it's starting to make sense now. The high ticket value offer that I am working on is called the Powerhouse Method. So I'm going to build it all from scratch, whatever. Everything you're going to see is from me, Powerhouse. I built it myself with my bare hands. And the reason why is because like I'm a truth and justice kind of guy, right? So I'm always doing good work and just tell it how it is too. So, and the proof's in the pudding, you know what I mean? And so this is, the richest man in Babylon. Okay, so the cool thing is, I'd like to say before I read this is the third time now that I'm coming back to revenue producing activities, meaning like money, operations, running the machine like an operation. These last 2 years I've been redesigning basically everything, going in a totally yet similar direction. Instead of going so wide, it went narrow. So I've gone through a lot of these things before, but these laws here, and I read this book like 7 years ago. And it's nice to read stuff again over and over that, you know, is of good value. Like even when I see some of my videos, I'm like, that was pretty good, dude. You know, that was like 3 years ago. So I just put in the work every day, and that's how the results come. But if you don't complete tasks, you don't get results. It's just how life works. But start thy purse to fatten, and that's basically what I'm trying to do here, is get people moving and want to make money and motivated and stuff. And they're out there, and I know that it's my industry, but I'm coming out as an authority figure under the Powerhouse Method. It's like, what exactly do you do, bro? Well, I just showed you this. Okay, so I can go back and watch the backup. %50 done. See, I don't know why it's got Steam. Like, I should get Steam out of here. Steam's probably like 5-6 gigs, man. Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I on the business side of things, if you guys are wondering like how I plan my tasks and stuff like that, it just kind of goes with the energy. You keep a long-term vision, but you also have to think short-term. You got to get paid, right? A lot of people can go off and take this course and doing a lot of non-productive things for their business, which is fine if you want to go that way. You don't have to be go all the time. Like, my customer pool just increased exponentially. I can now service this to people. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'll back up your data for money. Sure. I'm on like the most secure infrastructure you can be in computer science. You cannot hack me. I'm unhackable. And yet still we produce results from the command line. I just love computers, guys. I guess I'm really joyful now, so that's another skill I have. That's probably one of my valuable skills, is I bring joy to the world. So just because of my happiness, yeah, I'm typically happier than most people in my life. It's like, learn from me, learn from Powerhouse. Yeah, so this is backing up everything. Everything. Yeah, that's how I roll. I don't got time for freaking this and that and optimizing, scheduling backups. It's like, no, guys, we got to make money, revenue producing activities. You have to buy advertisements into your funnel. And so people are going to come to me in their entrepreneurial journey, and they'll meet me as like a bridge guy. I'll be like a safe haven, like, hey, let's do some basic training, the Powerhouse Method, and because I produce results, and you're going to be well equipped before you go on to the next guy. So for high ticket item, you got to sell for $1,000. So that's what I got to sell for. But yeah, like what a lot of people do with like $1,000 high ticket item is that they make a course, and then like that's it, right? So it's like, I'm like, you're gonna do a couple automated tasks first before I even talk to you, but I'll talk to you like on the ground level. So I'm not above anyone or anything like that. I do. And here's the funny thing, nobody's gonna beat me. You guys aren't gonna outperform me. That's the funny thing too. A lot of computer guys I gotta deal with, like, I'm like, dude, you're not gonna outbeat me offensively with money and computers. It's just not happening. I can just tell you're missing parts of your brain that I have fully developed. That's a polymath. %. Yeah, I also have infinite jobs for people too. I have infinite money. You guys want some money? Here, come over here. You need some tools to win. I'm gonna give you most of the tools, but you have to do work. Do you understand that? Yeah, you have to do work, okay? You're probably gonna have to do something you haven't done before. Oh, right here, look at that. I've got generating DNS right here. I've got a movie on it. Jeepers. IPv6. Oh, this is, what is this? Oh, this is my my videos, the martial arts of money. This is where I really want Orca Help Desk. I don't think I own that one still. But I want Orca Help Desk, and you basically, we install this. I'll show you what software we install. Right here, boom. That, except we put on Orca Help Desk. This is open source software right here. See this? Powered by. So a lot of places, they always put powered by it. I don't know why or whatever, but for advertising, because that's how you find them. Boom. And I would love to do this task. I would really, really love to do this task. To install this on Orca, helpdesk.com, and then that way people there just to help people with computers. I'm like, I got jobs for people if you want. I'll pay you 25 cents a click. Can let you use software, but like when you start making bank, you're paying me. Like I'll incubator you or whatever, but when you start making bank, you're paying Powerhouse. And you're gonna be glad to. You're gonna be like paying your tithes. We'll take a look at top, H-top. Look at that, that is beautiful. So H-top is it's a screen that shows you a bunch of numbers about your hardware. So my CPU is only using 9% to back up all that data. So, oh, that's okay. So the bottleneck is the software. The software, it's not the data. It's not the pipeline. It's the software that can be optimized for increased speed. Oh, and see, well, okay, whatever. I've got the martial arts of money backed up. These will be the archives, you know what I mean? And I probably should remove them next time before the backup and remove Steam. So that's what I'll do next month. And I'll remember I just said that next month. Another thing too is I've been off of coffee now for I think 10 days, and I don't notice any difference. Let me turn it down. The first 2 days were bad. They were. But after that, I didn't feel anything. But I do know at the end of the conversation of this, I drink more water. So drinking more water trumps like 90% of like magic pills and blue pills and seeing this psychology and whatever. Just drink water, go to the park for 20 minutes and chill out. It'd be pretty good. So right now the bottleneck is these videos because they're pretty long. Some of these were 3 hours. I had one 5.5 hours. It was just a strategy session. It's just me working. Basically, my dream, if I could somehow achieve, which I can, it's got to get there. It'll come. You just got to keep working for it. I'd like to get 1,000 followers on YouTube so I can go live. I can just like go live and do this live instead of having to hold this with my phone with my hand. Haven't you got enough value? What do you guys think for a subject line for this one? Like, I'm thinking how to back up data in Linux. And a thing I'm learning about subject lines. Yeah, I'm not good at getting found on YouTube. I never cared before until like until I couldn't stream live. So then I'm like, screw that, I'll just figure it out. You know, the cool thing I love about what I'm doing is honestly is just building. I'm a builder. I love building the infrastructure and building the business and just go, 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 high performance. I love completing tasks. I'm addicted to it because the more tasks I can complete, the more of the Lord's Spirit I can bring to the world, the more positive energy, right? If you're not into religion, like if you're atheist. $97. Oh, penny. My cat was wet and just shook off on me. One of the things that's, no, I think everything is great. I'm really excited about this Powerhouse Method. I think people are gonna like it. Well, I know they are. It's just, I gotta get my ducks in a row for them. So, and that's just work. Everyone's like, focus on one thing, focus on one thing. It's like, I have been focusing on one thing. I'm building my business. The business I told everyone I was building 7 years ago. And here I am myself doing it from the command line. Like, I'm showing you instant clicks. Let's see if I got any more clicks. Actually, no, I'll do it after. So on the click side of things, you want to think in terms of clicks per hour, because that turns to revenue generated per hour. Boom, there we are. Process. Okay, now let's look on the data cabinet. At the snapshot. So this in the REST community is called a snapshot. We've got data, index, keys, locks, snapshots. Okay, there's one file in there. Okay. So you guys know this is funny. I didn't know Linux had a general user interface. I was using it from the command line for like 6 years. I just didn't even know that even existed, that you could have a general user interface. So that's why I'm pretty binary with things, because all I care about is getting me the answers. Get Jesse the answers faster that he needs. There's going to be more money for everyone. So you just think beyond your little, what's in it for you, what's in it for you. There's no, I'll share this with you because we're 28 minutes into this. There's a samurai philosophy I've recently learned in the last couple of years. If you can't see beyond your own gain, loss, you're a coward. Like, it's bad. That's where you're too much gain, loss. You have gold fever. So. Okay, so this looks interesting. MDADM. That's RAID. I don't know where any of this stuff is. So okay, so we got to do some mitigation here. What's important? I'm just trying to think if like, what about the next time I have to do my next backup? Do I just run the same command and just it overwrites it? Or is there like a file? Like, I wanted to see one fucking file. Sorry for swearing. I wanted to see one file. Backup 1.zip or whatever. No, don't use .zip. Apparently, I used .zip, and they were like, "No, don't use .zip. You're a nerd. Like, be more elite computer scientist like me." So I did. Went with Restic, and here we are. And with the data's backed up. So the good news, a bit of a celebration. We're not gonna lose anything. Ever again, okay? Because it's been pretty tough for me over the past I don't know, I don't even know how long, but like when you feel like your business is just getting ripped away from you, it's like, what are you talking about? Like, I built all this. You're taking away work that I built. Like, that doesn't make sense. But you have to let go, and it's helped narrow my vision. But the list here that I deleted 10 million people. Shoot, man, I didn't need to do that because I wanted the files to look clean. You know, like what? That's why we lost 10 million customers that I successfully delivered the email to before. Okay, well, it's done. So we've completed the backup. Yeah, you completed the backup. Turn the video off. But there's more to it than just completing the task. You gotta see beyond just the task. I need to automate these backups now. I want one done, I don't know, every month. Like, I don't know. I got to think about that. Actually, well, that's what I'll do. I'll think about it for 24 hours, and then I'll revisit the priority task on the scale. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you had a great time, and yeah, peace.